This project is called Trees in the Sunset, and this idea is to get beyond the idea of a lollipop tree and use a process that involves forming a line that continually divides and expands into smaller and smaller parts to form trees with expressive roots, trunks and branches. And what I'm trying to say here is that if you take a tree in nature and you look at the trees, if you take an example straight out of our classroom window, they've got the trunks. That's the thickest part of your tree, and as it goes up you then have the branches, and as it stretches out those branches get finer and thinner and there's more parts to it, and that's what forms the tree. Now the tree here is on a background of a sunset, so I'm going to show you how to create this sunset, but I'm also going to show you how to create the tree once your sunset has dried. And this tree is black, there's no other colour in it, and this is actually going to be called a silhouette. Now if you're unfamiliar with the word silhouette, here it is here, it's going to be your vocabulary word. A silhouette is an image of a person, an object or scene represented as a solid shape of a single colour, usually black, and black is the colour that we're going to use today. Its edges matching the outline of the subject. The interior of a silhouette is featureless, so if you were doing the profile of a person, you don't include the eyes and the ears, that's the interior. There's no detail to it. All it is a solid black shape. Now, what I'm going to first do is actually I'm going to demonstrate to you how to create your sunset. So if I just show you here, here's a piece of watercolour paper. The very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get some warm colours. And we've got yellow, orange and red. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the base first in yellow. Just show you here, just bring this over slightly so you can see the whole thing. And I'm going to paint the base. I'm just going to bring it up about halfway to 2/3 of the way. Now I'm going to just do consistent straight brush strokes. I'm not overworking it, just make sure that my sheet of paper is covered. So like half to 2/3. So I've got that covered. Next thing, don't have to worry, I'm just going to take a little bit of orange, and from the top of the yellow base I'm going to bring that orange down. Try and keep your lines fairly straight because sunsets, that straight thing, so straight lines. And as I blend it down, you see that the orange gets paler and paler and actually blends into the yellow. You get that lovely sunset effect. Next thing, I'm going to take some red. I'm going to do exactly the same as what I did with the orange. I'm going to take the red from up here and then I'm going to start bringing it down and blend it into the orange. Now you have to do this while the paint's wet. It does not work if it is dry. So it's a matter of moving very quickly. So far you can see I've got these lovely warm colours, but I want to add in a blue. And when we mix blue and red together, we get purple. So I'm going to just get a little bit of blue, and I'm going to do the same thing as what I did before. I'm going to take it from up here, add it in, and then bring it down. And if you can see, without it moving, I'm getting that purple sheen, that hint there now. I'm bringing it down into the red. Don't bring it down too far. And there you have a sunset. Okay, now once you've got your sunset, you set it to dry. Here's one that I did earlier, and there's the sunset. And what we're going to use to create our tree is actually cardboard pieces, and these ones I've already had a go with them, so you can see there's black paint on them already. And you're going to get a pot of black paint or a plate of black paint, and basically you dip it in, don't make it too overloaded, and start with your tree trunk, okay, and create the shape of your tree. Alright, and this is a lovely piece of cardboard because it's corrugated as well, so I'm getting that lovely shape. Now I'm going to take a smaller piece and I want to make some roots. Okay, so the roots are stretching out from the base of that tree, stretching out. Okay, and I'm going to make some more branches And you can use different sizes of cardboard to get different sizes. And what I'm doing so far is I'm making all my big branches. Now, I want to get a smaller piece of cardboard. I'll just tear this little bit, I just want a little piece here. Dip it in, and then I can make my smaller branches, as I said earlier, you know, so that you get them that they're reaching out. As the tree expands out, the branches get smaller and smaller as they stretch out. And there we have our tree in the sunset, and it's a silhouette. Okay, and once you've got that, just set it on the drying rack, and then it's ready. Finished, complete. Trees in sunsets.